Justin here, Mr. BMW South Africa, and welcome to the BMW G20 3 Series. Excuse the wind today, guys. It is a bit windy. It is August, so this is August winds. We can't really do anything about that. So this is not a brand new BMW, but it's also not a used BMW. It's got about 2,000 Ks on the clock. This is the 330i. I'm going to explain the 3 Series in general, not just talking about the 330, but I have to be honest, guys, this is my absolute favorite car. Out of all the BMWs in the sedan range, this is really my favorite car to date. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like and share with your friends so that everyone can also see what we see today. You can see we changed the location a little bit. Same place, we just changed the angle a bit. We wanted to be in the sun so that you can see this beautiful Portimao Blue on this 3 Series. Starting on the front of the vehicle, this vehicle is spec'd with the M-Sport package. This car also comes standard in South Africa with LED lights. You know I always talk about the LED lights because BMW really moving away from halogens. You only get halogens on your 1 Series that you can still spec. This BMW also has the active grille. So from 3 Series upwards, you also get the active grille standard. Active grille opens and closes whenever the vehicle needs air. If the vehicle does not need air to come through to the engine, the active grille will stay closed. It helps with coefficient drag to keep the vehicle as sleek as possible while you're driving. This also helps with fuel consumption. You also get LED spotlights or fog lights standard as well now. Onto the engines, guys. In South Africa, you get a few different ranges in the 3 Series. You get a 318i, a 320i, a 330i, the M340 X-Drive, and you get the 320d, and you used to get the 330 diesel. The 3-litre diesel is not available in South Africa anymore, so if you can get your hands on one, make sure to grab it. We actually have one at BMW Secunda. Back to the engine. So the 318, the 320 and the 330 all use the same 2-litre 4-cylinder engine. The only difference is the power output in the 3 different engines. I'm not too sure if a lot of people know this about BMW, but BMW used the straight 6 engine and they basically just cut it up into pieces. So when we used to get the 1500 3-cylinder engine, that was literally half an engine or half the engine of the 3-litre straight 6. So this specific 330i is a 2-litre 4-cylinder. This one has 190 kilowatts, 400 newton meters of torque, and also 0 to 100 in 5.8 seconds. For a family or a standard or normal family sedan, this is very quick, guys. This 330i is very fuel efficient. You won't think that because it's a 330, but an average fuel consumption is about 5.8 claimed by BMW. I took this car for about a week and I got about, on an average, I got about 7.2 liters per 100 kilometers in city driving. Long distance driving, I get about 6.2 liters per 100 kilometers. So I would say average, you would look at about 6.8, 7 liters per 100 kilometers in real life. I just want to quickly talk about the different packages that you get on the 3 Series in South Africa. You do get a standard 3 Series, the standard package, then you get the Sport package, and then what we have today, your M-Sport package. This is the most common in South Africa. We spec most of our cars with the M-Sport package. It's what the market asks for these days. On the new 3 Series, there's actually quite a lot that you can spec on these vehicles. From the wheels to your mirrors being normal color or black, sunroof, everything. But you guys know by now that in South Africa we always spec a car with the sunroof, or 90% of the time. How would you know that this is an M-Sport package? Well, you get massive grills and you get an M-Sport badge everywhere around this vehicle. Where it is supposed to be though, no fake M badges here. Okay. To give you a much more sporty feel on the brakes, on the road, this BMW is also spec'd with BMW M-Sport brakes. That this vehicle is also a little bit lower than your standard 3 Series. That is because of the M-Sport suspension that you get with the M-Sport package. The new 3 Series or G20 BMW also comes with this 3D light as well. It just changes this vehicle and makes it look much more aggressive on the road. You can also spec the vehicle with park distance control front and rear, and that is also what helps you with the park assistance with the vehicle. And you can also spec the car with the rear view camera as well. Most of the time when you do have a rear view camera, you get the park assist as standard. The whole package is actually called park assist. What I do like about the new 3 Series is that BMW always stick to their roots. They still use the sharp lines, and they also use a lot of aesthetics to still give this vehicle a broad and wide feeling. And the best of all is they will always give you real exhaust pipes. And the BMW 3 Series now comes standard with twin tailpipes. Like you guys know, the BMW 3 Series is the bread and butter for BMW, so they always accommodate for space inside the vehicle. Just look at the boot size as well, 480 liters of boot space. And if that is not enough, you can always pull these levers, push the seats flat down, and you get all the space that you need. Like I said, this 3 Series is really a massive step up from the 1 and the 2 Series. This is really a proper family sedan. These vehicles start from about 650,000 Rand depending on the model that you take. This specific 3 Series is going for 860,000 Rand. How beautiful are these seats, guys? Like really, this leather is so soft and so smooth, and you get so many different maneuverabilities on the seat that just make it feel so comfortable inside this vehicle. I mean, don't I just look comfortable sitting here? The absolute best function on these seats is not the little button that you press on the side to make the seat hug you a little bit more. It's actually the headrest. If I pull up this headrest like this, it pushes it closer toward me, so I don't have to look up to the sky when I want to rest sitting in traffic. I can literally just sit like this and just comfortably put my head back down on the headrest. Talking about attention to detail, how awesome are these seat belts? M-Sport seat belts. All the BMWs come standard with connected drive technology. Connected drive, like I always say, keeps you connected to BMW and to the road at all times. So every BMW has these SOS buttons, connected drive or weather apps or news apps or whatever the case may be. This comes standard with any BMW. BMW's iDrive system has always been one of the best out there in the market. And BMW improved a lot with this new iDrive system. So what you got as professional navigation in the previous models, you basically get standard in every BMW now. And then there's another upgrade with a bigger screen and much more functionality, especially in camera features and standard features inside the vehicle. So you also get automatic headlights, automatic wipers as standard in any BMW these days. This BMW is very convenient. You get wireless charging, 2 cup holders, a charging port or a lighter depending on what you want to use this for, a USB port, 2 cup holders, and also a USB port inside your cubby in the middle as well. One of the fun features on this 3 Series is the park assist or the reversing assist. Say for instance you stay in a house with a very difficult driveway, or your work has a very difficult driveway. You can drive in and the vehicle will literally reverse itself all the way out up to 50 meters. Okay. All you then have to do is just work on the brakes. The vehicle does the rest. Inside the BMW 3 Series, or in this case the 330i. Like I said previously, this is a step up from the previous, or the 1 Series and the 2 Series. This is really a massive improvement from the previous generation F30 3 Series. There was nothing wrong with the F30 3 Series, but this car really drives like a mini 5 Series BMW. It is soft, it is smooth, you don't really hear any road noise inside the vehicle. I mean, we're driving 60 kilometers an hour now and you can't hear anything inside this vehicle. Well, you can hear a little bit of road noise, but I mean, compared to the F30, there's like nothing. I really couldn't imagine how BMW could improve from the F30, to be honest with you. When I drove the 5 Series, I could start seeing the actual improvements that BMW make on the suspension, the road noise, the drivability of the vehicle, the comfortability of the vehicle, the seats, everything. They literally changed everything on this new 3 Series. So like any BMW, you still get your Eco Pro, Comfort and Sport mode. In the new 3 Series, again, BMW improved so much on these driving modes. So now when you have your car in Eco Pro really makes a big difference. When you put your car into Comfort, or when you start the vehicle, it always starts in Comfort. That's your everyday driving. And then you put your car in Sport mode. Nowadays, Sport mode actually enhances the sound from the engine into the vehicle. Because these vehicles are so quiet, you want to hear the engine noise. The funny thing for me though is, the straight 6, they say it's real engine noise, but the straight 6, the 2 litre and the 3 cylinder all sound exactly the same to me. Listen to the different modes. I'm going to keep the car in Comfort and I'm going to give it a little bit of a push, and then just listen to the engine sound and listen to the car inside. Let's give it a push in Comfort mode. Okay, so now I'm going to put the car in Sport Plus mode. Listen to the engine noise. Now that makes a big difference inside the vehicle. Let me know if you can hear that in the comments below. BMW also changed the handbrake on these vehicles as well. It's now an electronic parking brake, not a normal handbrake anymore. So that did take away a little bit of fun with the rear-wheel drive technology. So you can't really drift around anymore. You can still drift, but you can't pull handbrake turns anymore. But it really helped to smooth the drive of the vehicle. So now when you actually park, it's got a function where it's got auto hold. So when you stop at the robot, the vehicle will pull up its handbrake automatically. So when you then put your foot down on the gas pedal or the petrol and you start moving away, the vehicle will release the handbrake by itself. So that really makes the car much more comfortable to drive. Alright, thank you very much for watching this video of my absolute favorite BMW to date. Any BMW is actually my favorite BMW, but this really, for an all-round vehicle, this is just the best all-rounder out in the market. Powerful, beautiful, comfortable, and light on feel. What more do you need? Remember to hit that subscribe button, like, and share with your friends. Have a lovely day, guys. Peace.